City-states. The people of Mesopotamia lived in what were called city-states. With a strong wall for protection, each enclosed town was like a country of its own. Every city-state had its own god, its own ruler called a lugal, great man or king in Sumerian, and its own laws. The class structure included wealthy people, a middle class, and slaves. Religious beliefs. The ancient people of Mesopotamia were polytheistic, which means they believed in many gods and goddesses. It was very important to keep the gods and goddesses happy to prevent wars, disease, crop failure, and famine. The Sumerians, Babylonians, Elamites, and Assyrians built beautiful temples called ziggurats that had several tiers. A large stairway led down from the top section where the shrine for the gods was located. The people believed the ziggurats were dwelling places for the gods, and the gods used the stairway to go back and forth to heaven. The first ziggurat was built around 3000 BC. The early people of the area needed to move from the northern mountains to the fertile land by the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. However, many people believed their gods only lived on the mountaintops and wouldn't follow them to the flat land of Mesopotamia. The leaders decided to build mountains for their gods to live on. The word ziggurat is sometimes translated as man-made mountain. These early people also believed in life after death and thought they could take their possessions with them into the afterworld. Archaeologists have found tombs that help us learn a lot about the lives of Mesopotamians. Code of Hammurabi. Although the Code of Hammurabi is not the oldest written set of laws, it is probably the best preserved. King Hammurabi, the ruler of the Babylonians around 1700 BC, ordered the laws be written on a huge black stone. The stone, which was more than 6 feet tall, is called a stela. It was placed where everyone could see the laws, even though few people could read. The stone was covered with 282 paragraphs of laws written in cuneiform. The laws showed that there was different classes of people and different punishments depending on your class. The code was used as a basis for some modern laws. In fact, a wall of the U.S. Supreme Court building shows an image of Hammurabi receiving the laws. Some say the laws were very harsh. What do you think? If a man puts out the eye of a noble, his eye shall be put out. If a boatman loses another's goods, he must pay for them. If a man breaks the bone of a common man, he shall pay 1 large piece of silver. If a son strikes his father, his hands will be cut off.